Hi, I'm Jale, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a pick a card reading for what messages does your person have for you and what is their next move, okay? So could be a love interest, could be twin flame, could be soulmate, could be an ex, whoever you're thinking of. Obviously get them in your head. I'm going to show you three piles. You pick one of the three piles that you feel you're most drawn to, and that will be the messages from your person to you at this moment in time and what their next move will be. Okay guys, so the next three decks you'll see are to choose from. Okay, so we've got option 1, which is the Lenormand deck, option 2, the Energy Oracle, and option 3, which is the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. So number 1, number 2, and number 3. Okay, so timestamps will be in the description box. Obviously, this is a general reading. Please obviously take what resonates and leave the rest. If you watch a pile and you feel like maybe it's not for you, either check out one of my other videos or maybe pick another pile. If you're having difficulty figuring out which pile to pick, obviously pause the video and just sit in your heart center for a moment there and focus in on which of the piles that you feel most drawn to. Let's start with pile 1. Hi pile 1, this is your deck. This is the Lenormand. So let's see, so your person that you're thinking of here, for those who are watching, those who picked pile 1, what messages does your person have for you and what's their next move? What messages does pile 1's person have? Something about I'm coming home. Something about I'm coming home. I don't know why, but I'm hearing Ecuador. Maybe someone's got a link to Ecuador. It's like a Southern American. I'm now hearing like a few Southern American countries. Costa Rica. Yeah. So what messages does the person, the people who picked pile 1, what messages does their person have for them here? What messages does their person have for them here? And wow. Okay, so we've got the mask. Okay, and I'm hearing, sometimes I feel scared opening up about how you're going to react to the real me. Someone is scared to be themselves. Someone is very scared to be themselves and to show you how they feel. It's like fear of being seen. That this goes back to their childhood where they didn't want to be seen, they didn't want to be acknowledged, and it's like they were told to maybe sort of, you know, calm down and why are you showing off, and, you know, stop doing this. So it's like they had to put a persona on to be accepted almost. You know, because we've got the Tower in reverse as well. It's like, if I rock the boat, something's going to happen. It's like they're trying to break out of this situation that they're in. Whether it's just this mask that they're wearing and that they know they should be more themselves around you. I feel like they're trying to work out if they can trust that. If they can trust being themselves. And if it would cause damage, what kind of damage would it cause? Would you reject them? Would the situation around them at the moment, would that cause their whole world to come apart? It's like they're looking at damage control, damage limitation. They're trying to see if they come towards you, would you first of all accept them the way they actually are, not how they, because this is the thing, it's like someone, I don't know if they're a performer or something, but it's like they could have two personas. They could, I mean, there could be a Gemini, but it's like they might have a persona away from the, again, I want to say public eye. They might have a persona away from the public eye. They might have a persona at home, and then they might have a persona with you. And it's trying to combine all of those elements into one. But there's also something about their current situation they're in, that if they were to leave and come towards you, they're scared of what will, again, I'm hearing money issues. It could also be that there could be a third party around them, which means that they would have to close that out, and they're aware that that would cause some issues. Now, again, take it as it resonates, and that might not be it, but it's like, there could also be a distance, and it's like they're trying to look at the practicality of this and how it's going to affect the day-to-day. Yeah, it's like they're trying to work out how the details are going to work here. We've got the magnifying glass upside down. It's like this is all very much in the ethers. This has been kind of calculated, and it's like they're They know, they know that there's a high probability that there's something more to this connection, and they, even if they're not the most evolved or most spiritually aware human being on the planet, they can feel there's something more to this, and they're trying to work out the details. How are they going to get to you, and how are they going to do it in the least? They're worried about what trouble it's going to cause. They're worried about the trouble that this would cause. They have to cut something out, and they know they have to cut something out, and they're wondering how they're going to do that. It's like that's the first priority that they're thinking of, and I feel like they're worried to look further into it because they know that there's more details to this situation that would require them. Yeah, look, third party situation. This person is not being honest with the person they're with. This person is not being honest with the person they're with. They can't. They don't trust the person they're with. They don't trust the person they're with. They don't trust the person they're with isn't this either. They think this is what the person's doing, and they're lip servicing them, but they're equally trying not to have a tower moment, because I'm hearing this person could be ready to cause a bit of damage. It's like someone wants something. It feels like money, and will do what they need to do to get to that point, to the point where I don't know if they're with this person for love. I feel like it's practical. And so your person is concerned that when they navigate out of this, I'm just hearing this is not a merry-go-round. Like they want out. They want out, but they don't want to leave in a sense where the tower is going to be, you know, the whole world is going to be falling down around them. They're trying to get off this ride. They don't want to be on this ride. I'm hearing this is a messed up ride to them. It's like, can you see this girl's face as well on this card? This is the first thing I noticed. Is she's just kind of like, can you just get me off now, please? I'm not really doing it. I don't want to do this. She's also holding a letter. So it's like she's going through the motions here, but she wants to communicate. But she's like, oh, I'll do it on the next ride round. Yeah, I'll do it again on the next ride round. And it's like they know they want to get off. They want to get that. This is not a good ride to them. This is like the ride of a freaking nightmare. But they're trying to do it without rocking that tower. They don't want to have to deal with all of that tower. Extra noise and extra. They're trying not to look at this, okay? They're trying not to look at what is the finer details to this, mainly because it's depressing for them. Now, you might sit here going, well, there's not much I can do anyway, because, you know, my area where they live, they can't get to me because the transportation's in lockdown, we're in quarantine, we can't do this, we can't do that. Right, we'll use the time wisely, okay? This is, again, going to be really honest with you. There is no such thing as coincidences. Now, you might sit there and go, what do you mean? Like, you know, I want to be with my love, and this is being restricted from me. Yes, but look at what else you're going to gain from it. I'll tell you. While this little quarantine scenario is going on, look at the little ride that your person's going to be on with the person that they're currently with, right? Think about it. They're going to be locked in a space, potentially, if they're living with them. If they're not living with them, in an area where they're probably not going to be allowed to see this person, and there's going to be a lot of extra thinking time going on, right? Let's say even if they are living with that person, there's going to be a little bit of a sauna, a little oven moment where they're thinking, get me the heck out of here, because they're not going to be able to leave. In the middle of a quarantine, they're not going to be able to go. They're going to have to sit, wait for that to be removed, and by that point, look, I'm not going to lie to you, this is going to go, I feel like this is going to go in your favour, because all the stuff they haven't been looking at, they're going to see. All of the stuff that this person has been hiding, they're going to see. All of the stuff they've been putting off doing, they're going to have to see. So even if they're not in the exact same house, let's say they're still, you know, I don't know, same area, and that person won't leave them alone, there's going to be some benefit from this where, put it this way, you are probably, this person who's stuck on this ride is going to get off that ride and be like, I'm done. This is how I'm seeing it. Just my take on it. Yeah. public ending. Public ending. So this is a double whammy. This is not just they can't go out in public, so they're going to have to stick it out and have to deal with this other person, which is probably going to be horrible for them. But also a public ending, it's like they're going to announce the end of the relationship. That's the next move. The next move is they want to tell you that they are fully aware that this person that's the, because if let's say for example you pick this partner as a third party, right? And don't forget, I'm showing a woman here, but it doesn't have to be female, it could be male, right? Take it as it resonates. What they're saying, the messages are, is that they know this is a night, this is not, they're not happy, right? They're not happy and they want to communicate to you. The next move is public ending. They're going to end it. That's their next move, right? And to confirm, the key, the cage, they're coming out the cage. This is done. This is a done deal. Anything else they want to say, Spirit? Communication. They will be communicating with you afterwards. Now, you might sit there and go, why can't I just communicate this now? They're trying to do this the right way. They're trying to, they don't want to enter into something and be like, yeah, and someone goes, oh, so how long have you known each other? 4 years. Oh, you were with your ex? Yeah, you know, we were talking all the time. Well, that's a bit shady. That's a bit rubbish. They don't want that. They don't want that. They're trying to keep this so that when, because people are going to ask, oh, how long have you known her? Oh, I've known her, you know, I've known him X amount of time. All right, so you've been talking all that time then? No. Because then that way it's legit, isn't it? You've got to remember this is, and don't forget, even, don't worry, even if you have been speaking to this person, I feel like it, possibly the timing will coincide when there was a gap in communication, and for them it's like that the fair, put it this way, they want to see this to them means something. They don't want people to look at this and immediately misjudge it as though it's some seedy connection when it isn't. It isn't that, right? They want it to be looked at, and don't get me wrong, honestly, I personally wouldn't care myself, but this person obviously wants to make whoever they're talking or discussing this to, and yes, in answer to your question, yes, they're clearly discussing this with people. They don't want that person, if they don't already know you, to look at you in a certain light off the bat, right? So this is potentially a person who does worry about what people are saying or how they're perceived. And so they're trying to do the right thing. They're trying to close this cycle to come to you and to communicate all of the things they want to communicate. Now, this shows to me a lot of activity. So whenever this happens, and I don't know why, but I'm seeing July, just the first thing that came in my head, June, July, you're going to get a lot of extra information that comes through. So pay attention for that one. Yeah, so let's do some outcomes. Let's do Romance Angel for outcomes. Okay, so this is the Romance Angel Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue. So let's see, pile 1 outcome, please, for pile 1. How did that happen? Some of the cards look like they've been eaten by a dog, and I haven't. There's no dog here. Pile 1 outcome, please. Pile 1 outcome. Pile 1 outcome. What do they want to say? What is the message and what is their next move? Outcome. What do they want to say? What's their next move? Ah, look. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Oh, this is cute. Yeah, look. Let your friends help you. See, look, they're talking to their friends about you here. Ask for and accept support from others. So again, I feel like they're talking about the other friends about all this. And then look how cute. You deserve love. You are lovable. This is what they want to say to you. Look, the bow and arrow is striking the aim. They're taking aim there to... They know what they want, all right? They know what they want. They're just making their way to you. Okay, guys, so that was your pick a card reading for the messages, what messages they have for you and what's their next move. Hopefully that's been of some help. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. All your likes, shares and subscriptions. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye. Hi, pile 2. This is the Energy Oracle card deck, and this is your pick a card for what messages does your person have for you, and what is their next move? What messages does pile 2's person have for them, and what is their next move, please? So anyone who picked pile 2, what does their person want to tell them, and what is that person's next move towards those who picked pile 2? I don't know why, but something about Russia. Maybe they're in Russia, or you want to take them to Russia. There's geographical distance potentially here, but let's have a look. This is just, it's not for everyone, for someone. Pile 2, those who picked pile 2, please. What do they want? What does their person want to say to them? I don't know why, but someone's rushing out of their house and they've forgotten everything, and they're coming to see you. And I'm going to be really honest with you, it feels like this is the same country, but I don't think you're going to know about this until the last minute. Door to personal healing and happiness. So first of all, I feel like this person's possibly gone through some things, those who picked pile 2, and they possibly have either come from a particularly unhappy family, or maybe they've gone through healing in a family environment. Maybe they were married and they've got kids and they're trying to move forward from that, but they're definitely going through healing at the moment, and I feel like they're now open to you. It's like there's definitely a level of awareness that you bring them something. I'm hearing comfort. You're bringing them comfort, and I'm hearing you're bringing them new life. It's interesting because I feel like they want to open up to you about all this, but they're not used to doing that. I've also got financial constraints, so there's something around their financial situation that currently limits them, but I don't, again, might not be someone that openly is vocal about that kind of thing. We've also got attachment, okay, so it could be that either they're scared of getting into a position where they're so reliant on you, or maybe you've been in that situation with them already and they're trying to pull back, or they've got an attachment issue to something else or something else that is currently creating a bit of an addictive energy. Yeah, this person's so hard on themselves. We've got cornucopia in the reverse, which is abundance. It feels like they don't feel lucky. They're literally thinking that person's better than me. Look at what I've gone through compared to what they can do with their life. This is someone that's very hard on themselves, and it's like it's like they put you onto this pedestal. Yeah. There's also something there's something illusionary here. We've got the goddess of the moon in the reverse. It's like they can't quite see clearly about what to do. It's like they can't quite understand why they react the way they do, why they feel the way they do, why their life has been. It's like they're in this very weird void at the moment of asking all these questions but not really getting many answers back. And it's like the one thing they do know is you are the one thing that is consistent. You're the one thing that, I don't know why this is suddenly not focused, but yeah, you're the one thing that brings them life. It's like you're the one thing that well, apart from bringing them comfort and security, it's like you're the consistent thing that, it's like you're leading them out of something. They're following you, and you're leading them out of something that wasn't particularly good for them into their new life. And so they're so focused on you to sort of follow you and make sure that you're they're getting out of the situation. They're definitely in a situation they're not happy with, and they're looking to you. Oh, look. Yeah, look at this. Look, this is a very protective energy. I feel like they're extremely protective of you as well. They could even feel guilty about, maybe they've had to give up some money for something, or maybe they're going for a divorce or custody battle where they're having to give a lot of money, but it's like they don't want to do any of this. They would rather just leave all of that and focus on you, because you're this abundant, angelic, you're their relief, you're the respite, you're their comfort, you're their kind of release from the reality of the cruelness of the world. This is a very wistful, very poetic, very romantic, very Piscean energy. And it's like you're their kind of, you're their anchor, you're their warmth. It's like everything they think of it in a good sense, you're there. And then they look at their reality and think, oh, how can we bridge this gap? Because it's like their world is so different at the moment. Their world is so, they feel so, yeah, look, something around them, that there's a lot of envy. Someone's got some negative envy attachment. It's like, let's see what this envy attachment is. What is this envy and attachment? What is envy and attachment, please, Spirit? What is envy and attachment? Yeah. Something about either they've suffered a lot of jealousy from public opinion, common perception, either in their life, maybe they do a job that people get jealous of. But they could be worried about a jealous energy around your connection with them, or they're worried maybe that there's something around envy. It's like the details of your connection or the details of you and them. Either they've spoken to someone about that, or someone is actually jealous and they've picked up on that, and it's like they're trying to protect that energy. Let's see, what's this envy and attachment, please? Yeah, it's like they're trying to, whoever's around them. What is envy and attachment? Let me one sec. Okay, so I'm using the Enchanted Map Oracle just to clarify what this envy and attachment is. Something about follow the leaders just jumped out. Right, what is envy and attachment, please, for their person's message to them? Those who picked pile 2, their message from their person. What is envy and attachment? What is envy and attachment referring to, please? What does this mean? What is envy and attachment? These are all freshly cleansed decks as well. I'll be honest with you. There is either a family member or someone that's connected to them. It could be a sister, could be a female figure. Could be a third party, but there's a third party energy here that is glued to this person. Now, either they have an attachment to them, and it means that they can't really do a lot without this person, because it's like there's an unhealthy attachment. But there's definitely an energy here of someone who is kind of restricting them, and is putting some negative energy here on this person. What else can you tell me, please? Yeah, look, they're protecting you. They're protecting your connection. That someone does not want people finding out about you, because people are either going to be negative, or they're going to judge it, or they're going to not understand it, or they're going to, again, it could be a third party person. So it feels like they feel an obligation to someone around them. Could be a third party, could be a family member, which is currently draining them in several different areas, financial area, around the money situation, around their own personal happiness, around their healing. And this person is fed up. I mean, let's be realistic. Who wouldn't be? You've got someone who looks incredibly unhappy here. And the only respite is you. You're their like little comfort. You're their kind of glimmer of hope. You're the break from this harsh reality they're in. And they have absolutely no idea what they're going to do. This is their action at the moment. They're thinking, what the heck am I in? What do I do? Like, so they're contemplating what they're doing. So at the moment, their next move is that they know they cannot stay in this situation, because it just feels like, I mean, I'll be real honest with you, feels like an elephant sat on my chest. So this is definitely your people here that I'm picking up on, where there's a heavier energy around, especially around the heart. It's like, I just feel like, I just, do you know what it feels like to me? It feels like no one cares about me. No one cares about me, and everyone's just relying on me to use me. And what about me? What about my needs? You know, what about what I want to do? What about how I feel? And it's like this person or people aren't used to sort of saying no. And there's people around them that have got so accustomed to take. There's an energetic imbalance. So this person is now contemplating, what the frick? I'm going to end up bottom of the deck, come together. So yeah, this person at the moment is like, I don't know what to do. Temple path on the bottom of the deck. They're trying to find themselves. They're trying to find their inner strength in order to navigate through this, because this is the problem. This is a lesson for them. And just to reiterate, that's just come out again. They have to find themselves. This person hasn't found themselves yet. They know their new life involves you. That's what they do know. But at the moment, they're still navigating through themselves. They have got absolutely no idea. Half of them doesn't know what this means. They think that they're like, well, this person relies on me, and this person really clearly just wants all the wrong things from me here. And obviously, clearly, it's not a healthy situation. But what do I do? They're still in that mindset of, what do I do about this? They haven't quite grasped that the word is no. And don't let the door hit your backside on the way out, you know. So it's like they haven't quite reached that point of, they're not a martyr. They're not here to be a freaking, it's like a donkey. They're doing like donkey work or something. I don't know what they're doing in this situation, but it's like someone is so used to ordering them about. I mean, look, this energy is awful. You know, it's like someone doesn't want them to be happy, and so it's karmic. Your person has to say no, and we can't rush this. So their next action, the message is that they see you as their future, 1000%, and that's the message. Is, I'm absolutely miserable. I want, just leave it with me. I'm on my way. I just can't understand what the frick I've got myself into here. And I'm trying to sort this out, and this is my next move. So I'm coming. Can you see they've walked out the gate. They're about to shut the gate, but they're looking back, because this is guilt. This person's led by guilt. That's what is leading them. Pure guilt. And there's someone capitalizing on that guilt as well. They need to learn to say no, and they need to turn around and go, well, great, you're feeling guilty. I tell you what. The answer's still no, and ta-ta. So, pile 2, outcome. Let's go with the Romance Angels here by Doreen Virtue. In my chest, my heart goes out to you guys, because this energy is not pleasant. So, only what they're going through must be pretty... The energy they're going through at the moment is not great. So, pile 2, what is the outcome, please? Pile 2, those who picked pile 2, what is the outcome? Those who picked pile 2, what is the outcome, please? Pile 2, what's the outcome? What is the message? And what do they want to say to those who pick pile 2? What's their next move? Make the effort. Look how cute that little girl is. Look, that's so cute. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So if you feel like something's on the tip of your tongue, maybe you've wanted to say something to them and you haven't felt like you knew what, back of the deck, finances and career. Maybe you were trying to help them and you're thinking, oh no, I'll wait. Your gut instinct is telling you to help them reach out, and do it. It says stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Don't give up. Don't give up. Little way to go. This person needs to readjust their what they're doing. That's definite. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah. Now, if they need to retreat, you give them the space to retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world, so you give them space. There could be a bit of separation on the card, either for them or you, all right? It says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So if you're led to do that, then do it. Let them get some space. Because look, this is what they're saying is don't let them fall into this codependent addictions are affecting your romantic life. So if this is still very addictive in nature, Give it some space, give it some time. Let them learn. Let them learn. You're not their you're not their rock. You know, you're your own individual. They're their own individual. They've got to learn this lesson. But it is saying if you do want to do your own thing and then come back to this, it's going to be open for you. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So keep space for them. You know, give them that unconditional love, but let them learn. This is something they've got to learn. There's no rushing that. It's got to be their lesson. Otherwise, they'll just bring that energy into the relationship with you. Okay, guys. So that was your pick a card reading for what their messages are and what action they'll be taking. Okay. So thank you for all your likes, shares and subscriptions. Means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And yeah, till next time. Take care. Hello, pile 3. This is going to be your pick a card pile. Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Okay, so I did do a little shuffle, but we'll do another one. So what is, those who picked pile 3, what is the message from their person, please, Spirit? And what is their next move? Pile 3, what are the messages from their person, please? And what will the person be doing next? What is their person going to be doing? What do they want to say to their person that picked pile 3? What does their person want to say? What messages does their person have? I don't know why, but I keep feeling like someone's looking through the window. Someone might be keeping an eye on social media. And if you've been thinking that, then go with it, because I've got intuition here. They're trying to see what you're up to. And if you've gone quiet on social media, it's driving them mad. Just an FYI. And I don't know why, but I'm hearing give and take. Publicity. Okay, maybe people are talking about this situation. Maybe they're listening out for your friends talking about the situation. It's something about a publicly discussed event that either you're going through or they're going through. I feel like they're keeping an eye out for this. Something about they're trying to keep an eye out on what you're doing. Because maybe they don't know what you're doing and it's leaving them disheartened. Eccentricity. Okay, maybe you've switched up a little bit and they can't quite understand your actions or what you were going to do about something, and so they're trying to understand and perceive what your next move is. And we've also got discovery here as well, so there could be distance. Maybe there's a geographical distance from you guys at the moment, or maybe they something about being seen. Something about being seen. I keep getting like water and far away distant places. It's like I don't know, if you've turned your back on them or maybe you've walked away, they are trying to work out if this is what you want. That it's like they're trying, you know, when someone's like working out what you're about, they can't quite follow your last action. So whether or not you block them out, maybe the last conversation you told them to, you know, or maybe you haven't contacted them, but they're actually currently a bit confused, I feel, about what you're doing and what this means, and if this is something as well here about, are you putting things on social media for show? We've got publicity and charity. Are you putting things on social media as a show? Maybe you're out with the girls and you know at the weekend and you're looking at all kinds of amazing, or maybe you're with the lads, you know, and you're looking absolutely very suave and debonair, and this person's thinking, I'm confused. Like, do they want to be with me? Do they not want to be with me? They can't work out what you want, but I feel like they're definitely looking at your social media and trying to work out what is going on here. And I feel like there could be mixed signals that they're receiving from your social media. This is not a conventional person. I'm going to just throw that out there. This is someone who, yeah, I feel like this person's a little bit swept up in the current situation that we've got going on at the moment. They may have decided maybe that they can't come and see you because there's, you know, they're scared. Eccentricity in health. Maybe they've talked themselves into the fact that You know, maybe they're at a distance, maybe they're frustrated, they can't come visit you because of this whole situation. But we've got discovery and convention in reverse. So there's a little bit of eccentricity here. Let's get some more information, because this is bottom of the deck, escape. It's very, I'll be honest with you, it feels very air sign energy. This is like really air sign energy. Let me dig a little bit here. What else can you, what was intuition and friendship in reverse, please? Okay. I'm going to be real. Are they playing, or are they usually playing a little bit of a game here? All right. Are they trying to make it look like they're not interested, but actually they really are? Are they trying to get the upper hand on terms of, I'm going to post all these pictures and I'm going to leave you guessing now? This, again, we've got secrets on the bottom of the deck. Are they a little bit secretive? What is charity and publicity, please? It's like, are they only showing the good parts of themselves? And so they're trying not to show the rest. Let's have a look. What is charity and publicity? Spirit, what is... Yeah. There's something they're not being honest about here. We've got negotiation and bluff. So let's say, for example, they've gone, well, if you're not going to do this, then guess I'm going to stay single then, or guess I'm going to stay with my partner then, or guess I'm not going to meet up with you then. And it is done on the basis of trying to trigger a reaction from you and or make you do something that they want you to do. There's a little bit of manipulation going on here. They're bluffing. Negotiation and bluff. Someone is doing something to make you react a certain way. So again, it could be that they've posted lots of pictures on social media to trigger you into, maybe you have turned around and gone, I don't care about you anyway. And so they're trying to smoke you out a little bit. But this is a bit of a mind game they're playing here. Bottom of the deck is influence. All right, so this is, let's have a look. Health and eccentricity. Let's have a look. What is health and eccentricity? They could have turned around and gone, oh, I can't come see you here because you're too far away from me and I'm looking after my health. Maybe that's their new excuse, right? This is a little bit of a controlling element, all right? This person likes to maintain a bit of control, not going to lie. Okay? Yeah, there's a little bit of romance going on here. Yeah, they do. There's a little bit of flirtation energy here. What is discovering convention reversed? I'm hearing they're leaving you waiting. We've got choice. All right, so they're trying to make a decision. We've got risk, extremism, idealism, and optimism. Let's get some more. What else can you tell me about this person, please? What else can you tell me? What are the messages from this person, please, Spirit? This person is not going to be put into a box. Just an FYI. We've got impulsiveness here. So I feel like you could be told no, 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 sorry, no, no, sorry, no. And then literally the 1 minute you don't say anything, they're turning around going, I'm going to come and see you now. Or I'm going to come and do this now. So that's their next move is going to be totally random. I want to say that if they haven't been speaking to you, it's going to be a message. They're saying yes, but it could also be travel. All right, let's have a look. Let's clarify. What's their next? Wow, that card. Yeah, they want to come and see you. Their next move is they're coming to see you. Vision. All right. Now I'm going to be real with you. Just be aware that it's not just like a a little quick kind of pick me up, let's say, because that's one element of this energy. I don't know. Let's have a look. I want to see, because this is very detached energy I'm picking up on here. Let's see what messages do they have, because it just feels very sexual. I don't know how long-term energy this is. That's definitely a message that they're turned on by you. 100%. What messages does number 3 have? Those who picked number 3, what message does their person have, please, Spirit? Definitely excited. Is he blowing a horn? Oh, that's sorry, but that's so funny. Not that you can actually see it, because like by the time it actually focuses in. I'm sorry, but that is actually hilarious. Yes, he's blowing his horn. Yes. Yes. Lots of chemistry going on here. Okay, so I feel like if you've had a good heart-to-heart with this person, they've appreciated the talk. Because I feel like maybe they can't get... I'll be honest with you, they're very distracted by this energy exchange you've got. There's a very strong sexual energy. You could have sat and been a bit of a shoulder to cry on, you know, an empathic ear. They see you as someone who's possibly helped them, a bit loyal. There's a loyal energy here. Someone that's helpful, someone that cares, all right? But I'll be honest with you, the main energy that they're feeling right now is that let's get it on, right? They feel like, yes, there's a speculative energy to this where they do see there's potential, but I feel like they want to see more first. And again, it's this enthusiastic energy. This is the kind of person that's not going to sit. This is not an earth sign, or this is someone who is very spontaneous, who is going to, the wind will change and then their decision will change. And if the wind is meant to blow them towards you, then it will. And if it's meant to have them in this area, then it will. They are not going to conform to anybody. They are not going to, just because you sit and ask them to come and see them or call them, they're not going to sit and listen to that. This person is not someone that you can squeeze in to a round hole when they're a square peg. They are their own entity. They're very free-spirited. And I'm hearing, I don't change for anybody. So, a little bit of ego. So they could be a bit stubborn as well, all right? Just watch for that. But this is, let's see, what messages do you have then, all right? You're telling me all this amazing stuff about you. This person, again, Leo, lots of Leo energy. What messages, please, for pile 3? Messages from pile 3's person, please? Yeah, they like you. And not sure if you can see this, but the horn has reappeared. The horn of plenty. Sorry, but I'm just making really stupid jokes now. Oh my goodness, do you know what I've just heard? Let's make sweet music together. Now that, I promise you, that's not like something, yeah, that's intense. Someone's, I'll be honest with you, whatever they're doing, it feels like they're either at a distance or they're very distracted. But let's get some more cards here. I want to pull from the, what messages does person who picked pile 3, what does their person have to tell them, please? What are the messages? Now, we know that they're going to contact you and, in fact, possibly come and see you. Because I feel like they want to come and see you face to face. Yeah. They're a bit evasive, aren't they? Look, stuck in the mud in the reverse. This is a bit of it's like they don't want to... First of all, they might not be ready to take the situation seriously. And second of all, they might not want to invest too heavily and emotionally in this connection because they're scared. Look, we've got magical stream in the reverse. It's like they might not be ready for something in relationship-wise. Look, one ring circus. So this is kind of to say, yeah, I'm interested. There might not be anyone else around them, but I don't know if they want a commitment. This person feels like they're like young, free, single, and in loving it. Definitely something about the path they're on that they feel they want to join you. It's like there's a bit of a kindred spirit energy here that they feel towards you. And it's definitely not taken away from your connection, but it feels to me like this person's not ready to kind of acknowledge that and be like, right, let's have a relationship. It feels like they're just wanting to be on their own. There's a bit of an insular energy here. They could be studying. They could be learning. Maybe they're having to go through a karmic lesson at the moment. What is the message? They could be having a bit of a difficult time, so they're not in a position. They're not in a position to offer you something. Yeah, look, this person might cover up their lack of commitment in terms of the fact that they're not very happy with life at the moment. So sort of to save you asking questions, they're a bit sort of, oh, you know, I've just been doing this. They don't want to kind of get too deep, I don't think, into it. Field of Dreams in the reverse. They might be having a bit of a difficult time here at the moment. Let's have a look. So what does person number, so those who picked pile 3, please, Spirit, what messages does their person have for them? Yeah, look, this person's going for a whole change. Okay, so if you relate to the fact that they've been having a bit of a tough time and they've maybe been a bit despondent, keep going, okay, because they're opening up. It's like the encouragement you're giving, it's opening them up, all right? And they're trying to understand where they want to take this. They're trying to understand where they're moving to and where you fit into everything, but it's taking time. So the message is that this is not to say that they don't care. This is not to say that they don't really, you know, they don't want to have anything to do with you. It's about that there's a lot going on in their life. Things are slowly slotting into place, but they don't quite know where they fit in with their own life yet, let alone you. And so that's got to come first. It doesn't mean to say there's no feelings. They definitely see you as someone who is a part of their life and it means something to them. But I think their priority is to figure out their life at the moment as opposed to you and their life. It's like a relationship doesn't look like it's the first priority. But let's have a look. So those who picked pile 3, please, Spirit, what is the message? For those who picked pile 3, what does their person want to tell them? And what is their person's next move, please? This is the Romance Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. So those who picked pile 3, what does the person want to tell them? And what is their person's next move, please, Spirit? Maybe you have someone around you, or maybe they have someone around them that they haven't released. The time has come to clear your energy, release your ex. So it could be that maybe that's affected them. Maybe they're depressed from that. And again, take it as it resonates. Or if it's not them, it could be they're put off by the fact that maybe an ex is around you. This is what they're going to be doing. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. So they're responsive via the flirting, that kind of deep, you know, that kind of giggly, playful connection that maybe you already have, that they love, they enjoy. What messages, please, from their person for pile 3? And what is their next move? Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So if you are at the stage where you're, oh, I don't know how this is going to go, just keep visualizing this coming together. Let them do their healing. Let them release their ex if that is what's needed. But it might be that there's a bit of time apart for you until they come and see you, until they can come see you. It's time to disconnect from the world. So again, could be with what's going on at the moment. They can't physically come and visit you. There could also be a bit of a false mask in the situation. Maybe they're not comfortable revealing their vulnerability to you. What is the outcome, please? What is the message from pile 3? Pile 3, please. Pile 3's person. Pile 3's person. What action will they take? So just watch for them maybe not being as straightforward. Someone's wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. So if they're not being honest, just again use your intuition with it. Use discernment. Again, I wouldn't be investing too heavily if you are having some kind of question marks about this person. Obviously, if you want an in-depth reading, by all means contact me. But I would just kind of observe. If you feel like that is definitely what's going on, there's some deception there, I would be observing the situation. I wouldn't be making any moves. I certainly wouldn't be entertaining them landing on my doorstep at 3 AM. If that's what you're picking up on, I wouldn't be entertaining that. Yeah, look, I feel like you might find out very soon about this connection. It's sort of deeper. It says you deserve love and very soon. So there's definitely something that's going to happen here that I feel is going to shed light on the situation. It says you are lovable and clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, guys, so hopefully that's been of some help. That's been your P card reading for what does your person want to say. and what is their next move. Thank you for your likes, shares and subscriptions. Means a lot to me. Thank you so much. And until next time, take good care. Have a wonderful weekend, day, year, wherever you are. Speak soon. Bye.